Casey, and I have a crush on food. And today I have a crush on cheesy spinach bake. It's a great side dish. There's spinach in it and cheese, and then you pour a flour mixture over it, and after you bake it, it gets kind of bready. So there's a few different textures in there that make it really good. So I already have my ingredients. Now we're gonna make it. I have my 13x9 pan, which I've already coated with cooking spray, and I poured 1 tablespoon of melted butter in and kind of brushed it around. You're going to need 12 ounces of spinach, and I like to buy the pre-washed spinach in the bag, and I already have most of it in here. The smaller spinach leaves seem to work better, and as you can see, it's going to look like, you know, you're not going to be able to fit it all, but don't worry, you'll fit it all. It's fascinating how spinach takes up so much space when it's raw, and then when you cook it, it's like minuscule. So on top of this, we're going to put some cheese. 1 1/4 cup cheddar and 3/4 cup of Monterey Jack, which I already have mixed here. So just sprinkle it on top. Might go kind of everywhere, but that's okay. To wipe up afterwards. So now we're going to mix the flour mixture. And I already have in this bowl 1 1/3 cup of flour. I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/8 teaspoon of ground red pepper or cayenne pepper. It gives it a little bit of a kick. It's really good. So we're going to add 1 1/2 cups of milk to this. Four eggs. And 2 teaspoons of your favorite Dijon mustard. A lot of different flavors in this dish. It's pretty good. It's a little different. Alright, whisk this up. Alright, I got the flour mixture all mixed up. And now we're just going to pour it on top of the spinach and the cheese. So it's not going to be even, and that's okay. What's really neat is that while it's baking, it kind of gets in between the spinach and it makes like layers. So kind of little like spinach cheese squares when you cut it up after it's done. So I already have the oven preheated to 350, and this is going to bake for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to put it in the oven. Cheesy spinach bake is done. It smells really good when it's baking, like cheese and bread. It's hard to resist. So you can make this alongside a meat dish that you're making, or if you're asked to bring something to a group function. This is something a little different. Maybe not a lot of people have tried something like it. You can see how it makes kind of layers when the flour mixture gets in there. So cheesy spinach bake. It may rock your world, it may not, but give it a try.